Hi Aries, this is Tara from Tara's Tarot. I'm here with our January 2020 reading. Wow, we are here. I don't know about you guys, but this past December has been crazy. The eclipse really changed a lot in my life, and so it's a new year, new decade. So I'm really excited to see kind of what's coming up for us and what's significant. These are messages that are the most significant for the most people watching. Of course, it's general, but if you resonate and you want to reach out to me for a private reading, you can email me at tara@tarastarot.com, and you can also book below. All right, so I'm gonna try something new. I'm using a new deck. We're using the Robin Wood deck, and I'm just gonna pull 5 cards to start, and and we'll go from there. We'll build as needed. Okay, so what are the most important messages for Aries in the month of January 2020? What do we need to know? What are we working on? What are the themes coming up for us? Too many. Whoa, they're going crazy. What is happening on a deeper level? What is it that we're being asked to focus on? All right, let's pull those. Show us what we need to know for January 2020. Okay, and one more for January 2020 for Aries. Aries, January 2020. Oh, there it is. Okay. All right, so let's see what we have here. All right, so the first energy that is being touched on here is the 4 of Pentacles. I'll just show you what they are first, and then we'll go through. All right, then we have the Hermit. Next energy, we've got the 9 of Swords. Oh, man. Okay. Got the 7 of Swords. All right, so this is looking like definitely a specific message for those of us that need this. If you're not going through something that's already touching on this stuff, don't worry. This probably isn't for you. This is for people who need this message, okay? Last energy, we got the Emperor. Okay. What on earth is going on here? Well, okay. I'm just going to look at these cards for a second and kind of tune in. Yeah. Okay. So, there's definitely something that we're still working through. We're being presented with a situation that's really making us go through a period of soul searching, questioning, why this is happening, what we're meant to learn from it, what knowledge this is giving us, why we're here. This is the Hermit energy. So this is a major soul-related energy. This is a fated energy that we're meant to go through at this time. Asking questions that only our connection with God can answer. No one else can help us figure this out. It is up to us and our inner truth, our inner light, to figure this out. And, the awesome thing about these phases in life is we do get to the top of that mountain. There is that promise of knowledge and light and clarity. We're being given something that we didn't have before, that we carry along not only for the rest of this life, but with our soul's growth, our soul's knowledge, our soul's learning. So, but it can definitely feel like hell. I feel like this is touching on a situation for those of us that we've really been kind of shocked or we're going through something that we did not expect or that we don't understand. That's making us feel a lot of anxiety, a lot of worry, making us question ourselves, question our thoughts. You know, there being a lot on our minds, a lot of mental confusion and strife, and, you know, this Nine of Swords here. There's a lot of anxiety. You know, it's like, why is this happening? I don't understand. You know, why am I going through this? What is the point? What is the purpose of this? But God's saying, you know, there is a purpose. This is a journey you're meant to go on, because there's something you're meant to gain from it. There's some truth you're meant to see from it. There's a wisdom that's going to enlighten you, and it's worth it. All right. Now there's also this, and we can get clarity on these too, but there's also this Seven of Swords energy. The Seven of Swords, you know, deception, you know, hidden information, someone sneaking off, walking away, kind of trying to get out of the situation in a, you know, trying to kind of avoid, run away, take something, turn their back on what's going on, you know, there's some kind of illusion, and we're supposed to, this is helping us see through that. This Seven of Swords energy isn't good for us. And it looks like with this Four of Pentacles, we've been kind of holding on to something that maybe is preventing us from growing, preventing us from moving beyond to what is really meant for us, which is more abundance than just these Four Pentacles. And if you see here, you know, there's this parade going on, or, you know, it looks like there's a festive, you know, community life going on behind him, but he's stuck where he is, and he looks unhealthy, he looks miserable, he looks old, worn, because he's just trapped by attaching himself to these Four Pentacles. But there's something better out there. This is asking us to not remain where we've been, where we are. And we're meant to kind of go on this journey to gain that truth, to gain that knowledge, so that we can continue onward, so that we can expand and, you know, be more in alignment with what's going to give us more abundance and freedom and happiness. There's this Emperor here too. I'm not sure if this is talking about our personal power, if this is us, and this is about claiming the control of our life, our own power, you know, making our world what we want it to be, not letting anyone else have power over us. Or for some of us, this might be another person. All right, let's see what clarity we can get. Let's start with this Hermit. Okay, what's some clarifying energy for this Hermit? Oh, also, okay, we got the Chariot. I was just going to say, before I talk about that, I know in Aries, I think, correct me if I'm wrong. Oh, maybe it's not. I thought, isn't Chiron in Aries right now? or was end of December, which is the wounded healer asteroid. So we could be dealing with a lot of themes about being wounded and healing from that. So that this may kind of touch on that. But, okay, so we've got the Chariot on top of the Hermit. So this journey we're going on, this searching for the answers. Why did this happen? Why is this happening to me? Why am I alone again with these perplexing deep soul issues? Like, why do I have to go through this? What is the meaning behind this? You know, we will, you know, we're gaining that wisdom that will propel us forward. It is successful. It is a successful journey. This has a reason. This has a purpose. We're not being abandoned. We're not being forced to go through something that, you know, doesn't have a worthwhile, loving reason behind it. So with the Chariot, this is like really moving forward in our destiny, in our life path. We're not remaining stuck. We're being shown things and being propelled on this quest that's going to push us forward, that's going to give us the answers that we need to, you know, send us on our way in a successful, triumphant, powerful way. Again, the Chariot, I mean, this is like, you know, harnessing that power that, you know, you're operating this whole chariot with these two powerful animals. You're controlling where it goes. You're finding that sweet spot of balance and inner power that sends you cruising to the next destination. So don't worry. I mean, this is all for our, you know, well-being. This is all good for us. But it's like, what is making us feel shitty? What is making us feel trapped? What is making us feel anxiety? What illusions are we believing in? Because all that needs to go, you know? That's going to keep us stuck. That's going to keep us unhappy and not reaching our potential. So this is something that God's putting in our path going, you know, there's more to uncover here. And once you do, you're going to be free and you're going to be able to move forward in a really big, triumphant way. Okay, let's look at the Seven of Swords. Whew. What is the, what's the meaning of this, the Seven of Swords? Aries in January 2020. Why is this happening? What is the Seven of Swords? Give us a card for the Seven of Swords. Oh, nope, too many. Nothing's coming out. Seven of Swords. What do you got? Okay. All right, so we've got the Queen of Pentacles for that. Well, the Queen of Pentacles talks about security, having someone or being someone that's very caring, dependable, nurturing. Let me get another one. It's almost like making me feel like someone, for some of us, turned their back on this. Like they didn't appreciate this giving amazing energy, this giving man or woman, this source of security and abundance and care and nurturing. You know, this person's like, I'm just going to leave. I'm not going to share my thoughts. I'm not going to communicate. I'm just going to kind of walk away from this. All right, let's get one more. For the Seven of Swords, Aries, January 2020, the Seven of Swords. Oops, so many flipped out. Let me put those back. Seven of Swords. Whoa. These cards are like going everywhere right now. Okay. And we've got the Strength card. Yeah, so this is teaching us, it's just, okay. I feel like our fears are being triggered here, and it's about, I know, this is like exhausting. I'm so done with these lessons, but it's like, we're gaining another level of self-mastery, of power over our fears, power over our triggers. We do have the strength. We are being shown a new level of our own strength. And this Seven of Swords, I mean, I think that there's really, and this is probably what the Hermit's talking about, there's something that we really don't know. I don't know if we're seeing a situation for the way it truly is. I think that, you know, we might have some illusions and not really be seeing how we're deceiving ourselves or being deceived. But that's what this Hermit is about, to break us free from that, to show us this wisdom and this light of truth that we can use to set ourselves free, move ourselves forward. Okay, let's see what this Emperor is talking about. So the Emperor is all about power, Queen of Wands. That's definitely Aries. Power, control, structure, calling the shots, creating the world, your empire. Alright, so give us another card for the Emperor. Help us understand what this Emperor is signifying. We got two. Alright, yep, we've got the Ace of Wands. So this is bringing with it a new beginning. So through this, as we find our power, as we come into our power more and more, it's almost like if you're going through something that is really shaking you to the core, or is not what you expected, or not what you deserve, or not what you want, there's no use in hanging on to it and attaching to it. It's more like the energy that we're getting to through this is, okay, you know, if that's not in alignment with what I know I want and what I know I want to create and the world and the empire that I'm bringing into existence, then I don't choose that. I don't want that. I'm not being held prisoner by that, because I'm going to get what I want. I'm going to create my own life, my own happiness, and I'm the Emperor. I can do that. The Queen of Wands clarifying that. Power, inner power, and having that, you know, when we come into fully our inner power, we have that magnetism. We have that belief in ourselves that the whole universe responds to. So with that, you know, we are being offered and able to receive this new beginning, this exciting, passionate, energizing, full of potential. You know, this is the spark in our soul. This is that creativity, that passion, that sexual desire, that fulfillment, that leads us to go on this new journey, move in this new direction, receive this new blessing. So that's really positive. This is all happening for a reason, to kind of propel us forward. And it's like really about, because the eclipse has been about letting go of these, you know, karmic cycles and things that we really have been carrying from past lives, the past decade, the past 30 whatever years. So this stuff that's coming up, it's like it's enough. It's finally enough. Like it's allowing us to kind of see the truth, cleanse that, and come into our true power. Okay, the next card we've got is the moon. So, okay. Also the full moon. There's a full moon solar eclipse, what's that called? Lunar eclipse. The full moon, I think January 10th, 2020. So, this could have a lot to do with that too. I know full moons are about releasing. The new moon eclipse, solar eclipse is like, okay, there's a new start, but the astrology with that is like releasing as well. But then there's this release as well. And the moon's going to oppose all these planets in Capricorn. So there's a lot going on. So this might be kind of touching on that. There's more we have to kind of let go of and look at, and we might be going through some more emotions in January with this moon. So this is definitely bringing stuff up to be let go of, to being purged. Because when this new, there's this new cycle here. So, anything that's not really, anything we're still hanging on to that's not going to contribute to that new cycle or allow us to fully embrace that new cycle's got to go, right? So, the moon. Also, there could be this feeling of like, I don't know where things are going. The whole reality that we thought, or I thought, I had is not true. So, who am I? Where am I going? What is my fate? It's like that feeling of, yeah, there's this whole new potential, but I don't know what it's going to bring. I don't know what it means, and this kind of vulnerable feeling of like, I can't see clearly. I don't know what's ahead. But, when we're put in those situations of, I don't know, okay, we're not automatically thinking we know, right? So that enables us to know for real, to get more information from God, to get more clarity. Because to receive this wisdom, we have to be in a situation, in a place of, I don't know. So please help me see, help me know. When we think we know, we don't tend to like go on that journey or listen to that, right? Because no, it's, no, I know what it is. No, I know, this is what it is. Nope, you know what I mean? But this is our ticket, out of there to our new future. Okay. I mean, I don't know about you guys. Please share if you want. I mean, I know all of our charts are different, but ooh, it has been intense. But we just gotta trust, like, this is moving us forward, even though it might seem like, what the hell, this is horrible for some of us. Okay. All right, God, give us some guidance. As Aries, what do we need to hear? Please help us. What are our messages for January 2020? January 2020. What are our messages? All right. I'll show you. Well, I'll just show you as they come out. So this is, you created this situation and you have the power to change it. Now, that's not to be like, it's your fault. No. That's not what it's saying. It's saying we have the power to, like I was saying with the Emperor, we have the power. We're learning about our own power. If there's something that's happening that is not worthy of us, that is not honoring us, it's that power of creation where we can go, you know what? I don't have to buy into that belief. I don't have to have that in my life. I deserve this and I want that. So if you're not this and not that, you're not for me, and I'm going to choose that. I'm going to create that. I'm going to align with that. That's what this is saying. You created this situation, and you have the power to change it. We're not helpless victims that are being played with by some irresponsible force. We're connected to the universe. We are part of oneness. We have that God-given ability and right to choose for ourselves, to create the lives that we want. And yeah, we get hurt a lot. We're vulnerable. No one really knows that. No one really understands about Aries. But we also are badass and have the strength to rise above, find our inner power. And when we get there to that full emperor status within ourselves, I mean, imagine what we can achieve, right? Okay. All right, God. What's another message that will help us on our journey? Okay, we got shield yourself. Okay? Shield yourself. This is also saying that we are being protected. We are being shielded. So, okay. It's like the same thing about creating what we want and choosing what we deserve. Shield yourself. It's like if there is some kind of energy that's in your life, or person, or situation, or job, you don't have to believe, or if it's bringing up fears for you, you don't have to believe in that. Like, you don't have to take that in. You don't have to take that personally. You don't have to, what someone else is doing or someone else's actions, if that isn't honoring you, if that isn't what you're, what you know you deserve, don't take that in, right? Shield yourself. Protect your energy. What are you choosing to believe? Not to say, like, we don't want to be in denial. I don't mean that. Like, there is something going on in this situation that is being kept from us, or we haven't really been seeing the truth. And that's what this is. It's showing us the truth. It's showing us, okay, and that could be what's making us feel anxious. But what I'm saying is, when those anxieties are coming up, or if you have any of those triggers where you're like, oh my gosh, they're right, I'm not worthy enough, why is this always happening to me, my life's never gonna, don't believe that shit. That's where you can admit something, oh, this isn't working out, or this isn't what I thought it was. You can admit that, but you don't have to take that in and carry that around. You can protect your energy, shield yourself. Be careful with what you're believing. Be careful with what you're allowing yourself to be around. Okay. Another energy for January 2020. We've got pay attention to your dreams. So I don't know about you, I've been having a lot of crazy dreams. There's a lot of symbols in our dreams that are helping us, even if we don't remember them. There are messages coming to us through our dreams. Look at your dreams. Analyze your dreams. Journal your dreams. What are your dreams telling you? Look at the symbolism of your dreams. And also, through our dreams, through our sleep, we're being healed. We're being given things subconsciously that we might not remember when we wake up, but it's helping us. All right, let's get one more. One more. Okay, these two wanted to come out. Okay, we've got spend more time outdoors. Connect with nature, relax, be grounded. Like getting out of our head, you know? Connecting with the greater energy of the planet. Not living in our personal hell, you know? Stepping out and, you know, experiencing that healing. Even if this means like being with other people more, like spending time outdoors, like, you know, balance yourself out. If are you home a lot? Are you stressing yourself out? Are you thinking and you can't get out of your head? You know, okay, remember, shield yourself. Let's switch that. Get out. Be in a different environment with people who love you, with, you know, whatever. A beautiful scene, that energy from nature. Okay. All right. Okay. And then we've got guarded and protected. So we're not alone. We haven't been forsaken. I know it can feel like that, but we are being protected. We are being guarded. And you can ask for that. You can continue to ask for that. And it will show up more and more and more and more. So I think this is all just to get us even more in our own power, which is going to ultimately help us have the life we want, because we're not going to be stuck in situations that are not good for us, that make us feel like crap. And, you know, when you do have that ability to go, okay, no to that and yes to that, and this is what I'm building, this is my empire I'm building, and if you don't fit into that, then no, that kind of takes us out of that anxiety Nine of Swords energy, because we're not trapped with having to experience the results of something that didn't work. If, you know, we know what's in our power to choose and what's in our power to accept, and you know, so I'm feeling like it's really about coming into that power, and there's a new beginning related to that. There's a new start. And as we continue getting this wisdom and knowledge that this experience is teaching us, we will have that chariot breakthrough. It's taking us forward. It's just finding that power inside and going, you know what? No, I'm not going to stay stuck with those Four of Pentacles and that Nine of Swords. I'm going to shield myself. I'm going to know my worth, know my inner power. And I'm not going to settle for anything less. Okay, so this is going to really help, I think, our whole future. You know, this is the start of a whole new cycle. So we can really create the change that we want. And, you know, like I said, if you'll know if this reading is for you. If it's not, you know, it's not. But this is the message that the most people need to hear right now. And if you are going through something, share it, you know, let's all share our experiences and help each other. So let me know if this resonated. It's going to be okay. We are going to see why this all happened and be better off for it. And again, if anyone wants to book a reading with me to look at your own personal situation in depth, you can book below if you're ready. But if you would like, you can email me at tara@tarastarot.com. And I hope you guys have a great January. I'm really excited for 2020. You know, I'm excited. All that we've been through, it's done. You know, it's gone. This full moon should be interesting. I think it's probably going to release some things that we have been kind of starting knowing is over. There's probably more release going on with that. But again, it's only bringing us into that power and that new beginning. So, okay, Aries, I will see you next time. Bye.